I first realized I had ADD when I was in middle school. It was really easy for me to do well in elementary school and middle school just because I thought of myself as kind of smart. But once I got into high school, I didn't have the same sort of reaction to schoolwork. It just kind of all fell apart for me. It was almost as if I couldn't unlock a part of my brain. And it really frustrated me. Like, it almost seemed like I'm intelligent, but I'm not smart. And it was just mind-boggling to me, and I just never found a way to cope with it until I found my spot in music. I remember I was just listening to the radio, and I heard my first Led Zeppelin song. It was When the Levee Breaks, which is just this hard-hitting, talking about the frustrations of the South and how they have to deal with floods and all this other stuff, and no one wants to help. And it was so inspiring to me that I wanted to dig deeper into it, and I found that the blues was a real way for me to put out and clear out my mind.
Inside this room, I gently weep as sounds from me.
I could write my feelings and emotions down on paper, and I could understand what I actually wanted to know in my mind through music.
Carry deep in wounds will puncture deep to me. The snow with mud, untimely blood follow me. So now I turn this glass to you. The things that seem my sorrow through. What once was done and all is one. Do me.
It was really easy to write down all my frustrations with parents, friends, public figures, politics. It was just a really easy way for me to organize my mind, but still it didn't help my grades. So after my sophomore year, I had a huge fight with my parents that drove me out of my dad's house and had me living with my mom's for 3 months the summer of 2017. And that's when I told them, I said, I have a problem and I don't know what to do about it. So we went and got tested, and the doctor described ADHD or ADD perfectly. He said ADD works as like a dam, and there's small outlets by which you can creatively push what's in your mind, such as a dam will let out water. And eventually, once I found out and got diagnosed, and I finally got on medication and some therapy, some light therapy, it was like the dam just burst. And I was able to fully express myself. It was like I was able to unlock the second half of my brain. And it just worked so well. I became more focused, I became less distracted, and I did ultimately well in school. But it was really hard to fight through the frustration of not understanding almost myself. And that's what I think people who have ADHD and ADD understand, is that it's hard for you to be yourself when you can't fully think like yourself.